Hi guys, welcome to solving 3x3 linear systems using the TI-84 graphing calculator. There's going to be two methods we're going to discuss today. One is inverses, the other is reduced row echelon form. In the video that you watched in class, it should explain what each of those methods is, and here you're going to actually see the steps on the calculator. So, my first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the X inverse or matrix inverse method. So I have a problem here. Notice it has the W's, then the S's, then the P's, then the equal sign, and the numbers. The coefficients of the W's, S's, and P's stay just like they are. They call that the A matrix. The numbers are the B matrix, and that's what I'm going to be putting in the calculator. On this next slide, I have all the steps, and we're going to do those. Here's the A's, here's the B matrix. I've already kind of put them on this slide. So I'm going to do alpha, zoom. If you notice, there are 3 rows and 3 columns for our W's, S's, and P's in the A matrix. So I'm going to make sure that I have 3 rows and 3 columns. To change a number, you just go over it and hit enter. And then we're going to go down to OK and hit enter. Now I'm just going to type those numbers in. So across the top row, I have 5, 7, 3, middle row, 3, 10, 2, bottom row, 6, 12, 5. Order matters. Now I go to the right with my arrow and get out. Now it says that I have to type in the inverse. That's this key underneath math right next to the one that says sin. So I'm going to press that, and look, my little -1 or inverse appears. Then I want to type in the B matrix. To get a matrix, it's alpha, zoom, and that one is 3 rows but 1 column. So I'm going to use my keys to go up to 3 rows and over to 1 column. And once I have that correct, I go down to OK and hit enter. And I can type in those numbers, which were 116, 114.75, and 177.75. Then I go out with my right arrow key. Now I'm over here. I have my A matrix, my inverse, my B matrix. I just hit enter. And these are my answers. The W's, which were the first column, is equal to 7.75. The S's, the middle column, is equal to 7.5. And the P's, last column, 8.25. Pretty easy. Now there's another method in our notes. It is called reduced row echelon form. And I have a problem for it. It has the T's, the N's, the H's, and then the numbers. And for this one, I'm going to need what we call the augmented matrix, which is all of my A in the correct order there, plus 1 column for the numbers. So I don't even need a B for this one. And the B gets shoved in or augmented into the A matrix. So how does it work? You're going to like this one. It's even faster. So I go to, on this one, second, that's the blue key, x to the -1, over to math, all the way down to B, where it says R, R, E, F, and hit enter. Now it's on my screen. Now I need to put that augmented matrix in there. So alpha, zoom, and remember he had 3 rows, but he has 4 columns because I have to include that last column in there. I augment it. So 3 rows, 4 columns, down to OK. And look, it has space to put that whole thing. Well, I typed him over here on the side, and what he is across the top row, 4, 3, 6, 39.75. Middle row, 643. And 43. And last row, 555 and 47.5. Once I type all that in, I go outside the matrix and hit enter. And this 111 should be in there, knowing I got a good answer. Zeros above, zeros below. If that's how it's set up, then my answer is the last column, which means the T's came first, so they are 3.75. The N's were the middle column, so that's 3.25 for N. And the H's were the last column, which is 2.5. So you've just explored two of your methods for solving 3x3 systems on a graphing calculator.